Your dog did something today that you completely ignored. Something that, according to animal behaviorists, was a direct message aimed straight at you, and you missed it. Again, welcome to Canine Mind. Subscribe right now because what you're about to learn will permanently change the way you look at your dog. 16 behaviors, 16 secrets. Your dog has been trying to tell you for years, and we're starting with the one that happens every single day and almost nobody understands correctly. 1. Why does your dog sit on your feet? Not on the couch next to you, not on the floor beside you, specifically on your feet. There's a reason for that exact location. Your feet carry the most concentrated version of your scent on your entire body to your dog's nose, which is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than yours. Your feet are basically a scent broadcast tower. By sitting directly on them, they're not just seeking warmth. They're wrapping themselves in the strongest possible version of you. But there's a second layer. Physical contact with a trusted human triggers an oxytocin release in dogs. The same bonding hormone, the same neurochemical that fires between a mother and her newborn child. You are biochemically their safe place. When strangers are in the room and your dog plants themselves even harder on your feet, that's a declaration. That's your dog saying, "This human is accounted for. Back off." Keep that in mind as we go, because almost every behavior on this list connects to that same root: trust, safety, and a language you never knew existed. 2. Why does your dog growl when you wake them up? This one has genuinely scared people into rehoming their dogs, and it's one of the most unfair misunderstandings in the entire human-dog relationship. Here's the neuroscience. During deep sleep, the part of the brain that recognizes familiar faces and suppresses threat responses goes almost completely offline. When a sleeping dog is touched suddenly, the brainstem fires before the conscious mind wakes up. That growl isn't directed at you. Your dog doesn't even know it's you yet. 2 seconds later, watch what happens. The tail starts moving, the eyes soften, the dog may nudge you. That's the moment the conscious brain catches up and realizes what just happened. Punishing this behavior is one of the most damaging things you can do. You're not teaching your dog anything except that sleeping near you is dangerous. Always use your voice first. Give them a second to surface. The growl disappears on its own. 3. Why does your dog eat dirt? Before you laugh, this one is going to make you rethink your dog's entire diet. Geophagy, the deliberate consumption of soil, is documented in wolves, elephants, gorillas, and dozens of other species. It's not random. Soil contains iron, zinc, magnesium, and calcium. Minerals that are frequently absent or insufficient in commercial dog food. Your dog isn't malfunctioning. Their body is sending a signal, and they're following it with biochemical precision. Clay-rich soil in particular has natural detoxifying properties. It binds to gastrointestinal irritants the same way activated charcoal does. Pregnant dogs chew walls because the calcium in plaster targets a real physiological deficit. Get blood work done before you correct this behavior. If the mineral panel comes back normal, then yes, this becomes a mental stimulation conversation. A chronically bored dog will find occupation anywhere it can, but assume nutrition first. We're only 3 in, and it's already more complex than you thought. Stay with us. 4. Why does your dog sneeze while playing? This one is beautiful when you understand it. That sneeze mid-wrestle isn't a coincidence. It's what ethologists call a meta-signal, a real-time communication overlay that reframes everything happening around it. The translation: everything I'm doing right now, the growling, the biting, the intensity, it's all play. We're still good. Without this signal, high arousal play can escalate into genuine conflict. The nervous system can't always distinguish between combat and play combat without a reset cue. The sneeze is that reset. Dogs who use it frequently are, according to behavioral research, typically more socially intelligent and better at maintaining relationships. Try sneezing back. Watch what your dog does. That reaction alone will tell you more about your bond than anything else on this list. 5. Why will your dog only eat when you're in the room? The food has been sitting there for an hour. Your dog is clearly hungry, but they will not touch it until you're present. This is pack protocol, and it goes deep. In wild, caned social structures, eating alone is dangerous. You're exposed, distracted, and vulnerable. Eating is a communal event governed by hierarchy and mutual protection. Your dog isn't waiting for permission in a submissive sense. They're requesting a sentinel, a guard, someone to watch while they're vulnerable. Your presence doesn't just grant permission. It activates the neurological safety state required for eating to feel safe at all. The practical problem. A dog that has only ever eaten with you present can develop real distress and food refusal during extended absences. If this is your dog, start introducing brief departures during meals now, before it becomes a crisis through. And we haven't even gotten to the behaviors that most owners completely misread as personality problems. Number 9 is the one that changes everything. 6. Why does your dog suddenly sprint around the house like something is wrong? Nothing is wrong. Everything is exactly right. The scientific term is frenetic random activity. Period. Fraps happen because dogs were built biologically engineered over thousands of years to cover up to 30 miles a day. The domestic dog covers 30 feet of living room. Energy accumulates in the nervous system with nowhere to go. And when it hits a threshold, the motor system triggers a full discharge. It happens most predictably on low-activity evenings, after baths, and after periods of emotional tension in the house. During a frap, your dog's pupils dilate. Their ears flatten. They enter a kind of controlled chaos that lasts between 3 and 8 minutes, and then they collapse and fall asleep almost instantly. This is a regulatory reset. It's healthy. Your only responsibility is moving the breakable things. 7. Why does your dog hide treats in your bed? You found things under your pillow that you cannot explain. Here's the explanation. Your bed holds the highest concentration of your scent in the entire house. To your dog's olfactory system, it is the most heavily claimed, most protected territory in the home. Logically, by dog logic, it is the most secure location for storing anything valuable. The hoarding instinct itself is ancient. It exists because food availability in the wild is unpredictable and competition is real. This behavior persists in dogs that have never gone hungry a single day in their lives because instinct doesn't wait for necessity. The forgetting is also real. Spatial memory for cache locations in dogs is inconsistent. Your dog may genuinely have no idea that there's something fossilized between your mattress and the wall right now. Regular inspections. No punishment. The instinct operates below conscious decision-making. 8. Why does your dog whimper when you cry? In 2010, researchers at the University of London published findings confirming something dog owners had always known, but science had struggled to prove. Dogs respond to human emotional distress with what the study described as empathic concern. Not just learned association, but something functionally similar to compassion. When you cry, 3 things change simultaneously that your dog detects immediately: your breathing pattern, your heart rate, and your body chemistry. The hormonal signature of your tears and your skin shifts in ways that your dog's nose reads as a distress signal. They don't understand the source of your pain, but they feel the weight of it. The whimper you hear is their own distress response triggered directly by yours. Some dogs lick your face. Some bring you objects because bringing resources is their crisis response. Some just press their body against you and stay completely still. Different dialects, same sentence. I'm here. I feel it too. 9. Why does your dog lie on your suitcase? We promised you this one. Here it is. Your dog has made one of the most precise associative connections in their behavioral repertoire. Suitcase equals your disappearance. The moment that luggage appears, their entire strategy shifts. Lying on it is not dramatic. It's logical. If the suitcase cannot be packed, the departure cannot happen. Given the tools available, it is an elegant solution. The secondary behavior, pressing their body into your clothing, your shoes, anything you're packing, is olfactory marking in both directions simultaneously. Their scent on your things, your scent deeper into their coat. It's preparation for absence, a biochemical version of holding on. Dogs that escalate to hiding your keys or urinating on your luggage are not acting out of spite. They are in genuine panic. That behavior deserves compassion, not punishment, and a real desensitization protocol. 10. Why does your dog lick the air? Dogs possess an organ humans don't have, the vomonasal organ in the roof of the mouth. It detects chemical compounds. The nose misses entirely. Air licking directs scent molecules towards this organ for a deeper analysis than standard alaction can provide. Think of it as switching from standard to high sensory processing. That's the normal version. 1 or 2 air licks near something interesting. Pure sensory curiosity that matters. Persistent rhythmic air licking throughout the day with no obvious olfactory trigger. That is a documented symptom of nausea, acid reflux, and dental pain. The motion provides minor temporary relief from oral discomfort. It is also a displacement, behavior tied to anxiety. 1 air lick, curiosity. 10 air licks in an hour. Make the appointment. 11. Why does your dog sit with their back to you? This is the one most people get completely backwards. In canine body language, the back is the most vulnerable surface. Exposing it to another individual is the highest possible expression of trust. It means you are certain they will not attack you from behind, certain enough to leave your blind side open. When your dog sits with their back against you, they are making the most profound statement available in their entire social vocabulary. This is not dismissal. This is not ignoring you. This is the canine equivalent of saying, I trust you completely. You are safe. The secondary layer, facing outward while their back is against you, means your dog is performing active protective surveillance on your behalf. They are watching the room so you don't have to. The unspoken agreement, you cover my back, I cover your front. A dog that never turns their back to you is a dog that is still watching you. Trust isn't there yet. When it finally arrives, you'll recognize it. 12. Why does your dog steal food off the table? Here's the uncomfortable truth. From your dog's perspective, they did nothing wrong. Canine moral reasoning around food does not include property ownership. In pack feeding dynamics, food belongs to whoever is actively defending it. An unguarded plate, no growling, no hovering. That food is available. Every rule your dog operates under says so. The guilt you see afterward, it's not remorse, it's fear of your reaction. Your dog has learned that after certain sequences of events, you become frightening. They're not connecting, they're just afraid of you right now. Punishing after the fact does one thing. It makes your dog afraid of you for reasons they cannot understand. Real-time correction or management are the only tools that actually work. 13. Why does your dog howl when left alone? The howl is not sadness. It is an emergency. In wild canids, the howl is a long-range acoustic locator designed to carry over miles, built to trigger a reunion response from separated pack members. Your dog cannot distinguish between you being at work and you being gone forever. Their pack disappeared. They're broadcasting their location and waiting for someone to come back. Research, using audio monitoring, shows that most separation howling peaks in the first 15 to 20 minutes and then gradually subsides. This means two things. Your neighbor's suffering is front-loaded, and this behavior is highly treatable. Gradual desensitization, building tolerance for solitude through systematic incremental exposure, resolves this in the majority of cases. Start with 2 minutes. Return before the anxiety peaks. Build slowly. Punishment makes it worse every single time. 14. Why does your dog shake toys violently? That lateral snap, the violent side-to-side shake, is the terminal kill sequence used on small prey animals in the wild. A single well-executed cervical shake ruptures the spinal cord of a rat or rabbit. This motor pattern is hardwired into the canine nervous system at a level that bypasses conscious decision-making entirely. The squeak activates it even deeper. It mimics the sound of distressed prey, which signals to your dog's nervous system that the behavior is working. The toss and recapture that follows, throwing the toy and then pouncing on it, simulates escape and pursuit in every breed. Chihuahua, Cavaliers, dogs bred for centuries to sit on laps. The instinct doesn't care about lifestyle. Let them shake the toy. It is one of the most complete forms of psychological enrichment available to a domestic dog. 15. Why does your dog run from the camera? Your camera lens is a fixed, unblinking, circular eye aimed directly at your dog from close range. In canine social signaling, sustained direct eye contact is not warmth. It is a dominance display and a threat. The eye that doesn't blink, doesn't look away, and approaches directly is doing everything wrong by their social rules. Your lens is that eye. It stares. It doesn't blink. And when the flash fires, it adds a blinding stimulus to an already confrontational interaction. Your dog isn't being difficult. They are responding exactly as their behavioral programming requires them to respond to a challenge signal. Shoot from the side. Kill the flash. Use high-value treats to build a new association. Your dog's comfort is worth more than a perfectly composed photo. 16. Why does your dog lick you? We saved this one for last on purpose. Alo grooming. Mutual grooming between social animals is one of the primary mechanisms by which mammalian bonds are formed and maintained. It starts in the first hours of life. The mother licks the puppy to stimulate breathing, to circulate blood, to signal safety. That association, licking equals the safest, most loved moment of existence, is formed before the puppy's eyes even open. It never goes away. When your dog licks you, they are drawing on that foundational memory. They're grooming a member of their social group, creating a shared scent profile, marking you as belonging to the same unit as them. The targeting matters. Face licking after a separation is decontamination, removing the unfamiliar scents you picked up while away. Persistent licking of a specific area on your body is active medical assessment. Dogs have been documented detecting early-stage cancers and diabetic episodes through what began as what looked like affectionate licking. And that puppy behavior, licking the mother's muzzle to request food and comfort, that persists in adult dogs too. When your dog licks your face, they are also in a very real sense treating you as the most important figure in their world, the one they came from, the one they return to. That rough tongue is the oldest language between your two species, a ritual of recognition that has been running for 15,000 years. Now, you speak it. If this changed how you see your dog, share it with one person whose dog deserves to be understood. Subscribe to Canine Mind and drop a comment with the behavior on this list that your dog does the most. We read every single one.